Hi guys, what's up and welcome to today's video. And in this one, instead of giving you tips on what to do with clay, I'm actually going to do the complete opposite and tell you 4 things you never should do with polymer clay. Some of these are more like recommendations, while others are important to know if you want to avoid some really bad situations. So let's start with the first one. Glazing your charms can give them a great look, and using a thick one can even add some extra strength to your creations. But one thing to avoid is nail polish. While a layer of a clear top coat might give you a nice glossy look, this won't last forever. Nail polish is typically made to look great for a few weeks or so, but it tends to turn yellow or sticky after a few months or years, leaving you with a pretty gross looking clay piece. So if you want longer lasting results, my recommendation would be to stay away from nail polish and get a bottle of real craft glaze instead. But let's move on to the second don't of this video, which is an important one. You should never bake your clay in a microwave. There are quite a lot of opinions about this, some saying that it is possible to harden polymer clay this way, but there are a lot of risks involved. For some people, using this way to harden clay has led to it changing colors, burning, or even exploding. And it even says on the back of most polymer clay packages to stay away from microwaves. So, to avoid burning down your kitchen or destroying your clay pieces, my recommendation is definitely to only use a real oven for hardening the clay. And the next point in this video is actually both a do and a don't. Heating up your clay will make it softer, as I'm sure most polymer clay crafters know. But if you heat it up too much, it will start to harden. I have sometimes used a hairdryer to make the clay softer, but if you are heating up more clay than what you need, the rest of the clay will turn hard when it cools down. Probably not completely hard like a baked piece, but still hard enough to make it difficult to use for any future project. So if you want to heat up your clay to make it a bit softer, just make sure to be a bit careful when using a hairdryer. And the last don't of this video might seem pretty obvious, but it's something that I wanted to include anyways, as it is a mistake that I've made in the past. And that is to never bake your clay in a higher temperature than the recommendations on the packaging. Doing this will give the clay a burnt look, melt it, cause it to swell and bubble, and even give off smoke and fumes that can be very dangerous. And a very clear example of this are these Superman charms, with one of them being baked in a way too hot oven. And if you are making something big and you think that you might need some extra heat to harden it, you should actually never do that. Instead, a safer thing to do is to leave it in for a few minutes longer. However, don't leave it in for too long, as that will lead to the clay being burnt as well. But that was everything for today's video. Hopefully now you know to stay away from nail polish, microwaves, and high oven temperatures. And also to be careful when using a hairdryer to soften the clay. And if you have any more recommendations for what to never do with clay, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!